Hey travelers, welcome back. Today we wanted to go over our final thoughts about the RIU REPUBLICA adults only all-inclusive resort. So let's start. So first off, the staff was amazing. They were all interacting and having fun, so it made you feel more welcome, like not a bother to ask for something if you needed it. We stayed for 5 nights, so we did get a good feel of the resort. And this resort is huge. There is a lot of walking to do in this resort. It has about 1,500 rooms in it, 8 pools, a water park, 2 buffets, 7 to 8 restaurants with different themes, and bars everywhere. Now this resort does have mostly younger guests from all around the world, so I thought that was nice to mingle with people from all around the world that just want to have a great time. This is known for a party resort, so if you want to stay in the party area, try to stay towards the beach. The pool areas towards the beach are the more active pools with the music playing and nothing but liveliness. The crew even puts on a performance at the pool over there towards the beach. They also have volleyball and ping pong, bunch of stuff to do there, so definitely it does not lack entertainment. The beach is gorgeous. It has clear waters, no seaweed, and there's lots of shade with the coconut trees everywhere. Now the waters are rough, so just be careful when you're going into the water because we were literally tumbling around everywhere. The jerk chicken is on the way to the beach, so make sure you stop and get some of that jerk chicken because it's definitely a must-have. It was delicious. Now the other food is not that great. Most of the food in the buffets and the restaurants wasn't the greatest. I would have loved to see more cultural food, more Dominican food, but they only had a few items there that were cultural. All the other items were edible, but nothing to brag about, but definitely you can get by. And they use instant coffee, so that was a no to me. The cappuccino was better. Now every day they did different themes of food and they did switch it up, so that was a plus. We're able to pick through the buffet or the restaurants to see what you liked and get a taste of different things every day. Now the breakfast was the best to us. They did have some mango that was delicious for breakfast, so that was my go-to breakfast for sure. Now this RIU does provide transportation to 2 of the RIU pool parties, which is the pink party on Fridays and the jungle party on Mondays. But they also have a white party on Wednesdays and a neon party on Saturdays. But unfortunately, they don't have transportation for the last 2, so you do have to find your own transportation, and just be careful with that because the Uber drivers or the taxi drivers will upcharge you, or it could be a little unsafe down those roads if you don't know what you're doing. So if you do decide to go to one of these parties, especially the neon party because it's a nighttime party, I would definitely try going with a group of people to be more safe. Now the pool parties, we went to the pink party on Friday and they had the jungle party on Monday. It was so much fun. It was amazing. From the time you walk in to the time you get on the bus ride and back to the resort, it was fun non-stop. Drinks are also still included at the RIU parties, so that is definitely a plus. They have little snacks like popcorn making or cotton candy, things like that. But other than that, there's no other food there at the RIU party, so definitely make sure you get something to eat before you go. In my opinion, the RIU parties made it worth it alone out of everything. It was just so much fun and so much great energy. Now there are a few things they did need to fix. The worst thing for us was there was a smell in multiple areas, like a moldy smell that you cannot get away from. We did try going to the club that they have in the resort that's named Pacha, but the smell was so bad. It's a little small space and we tried walking around to see if we can get away from the smell, but unfortunately it was just bombarded with the smell of mold. After a couple of minutes, we just couldn't take it anymore and we left. Now we did go in a group and most of us did leave with a headache afterwards, so that's unfortunate. You also smell that in certain areas, like some of the restaurants and the back of the buffet, there was also a slight smell of it. So I think that's something they really need to get fixed. fixed. I also wish they had more sit-down restaurants. The steakhouse is the only one that you can sit down and eat and order from the waiter. Every other restaurant is a buffet style, so that's unfortunate as well. Also, they don't have room service. If in the morning you don't feel like leaving your room, you just want to enjoy the balcony and have your breakfast there, order some room service, it's not available there. The bar always has 24 hours food there, but it is more like lunchroom food. They have burgers, hot dogs, nachos, and cold sandwiches. So if you know you're a late night eater, I would definitely take some of that. You do have a fridge, a mini fridge in the room. You could store some of the sandwiches, take some snacks from the buffet maybe, and store it there as well. Another thing I feel like they need to change are the drinks. Yes, it is an all-inclusive resort, and I do realize that a lot of people complain that they water down the drinks and things like that, but what my main complaint is, their drinks are so sugary. I could barely get through a pina colada without getting a sugar rush. So definitely I would stick with less sugary drinks or stick with the bar in the room. For us, the whiskey was the best option. It tastes good. We were able to mix it with club soda and it was less sugary. It was way better. It was not watered down or anything like that. They put a brand new bottle. So I think that's a great option to just bring a cup. We had our tumbler, so we were able to fill it up. If you don't have a cup, just use one of the water bottles or soda bottles, fill it up with some liquor, and you're good to go. Those are our final thoughts on the RIU Repubblica. The pools were beautiful. Everything was beautiful. Just those little kinks that they do need to figure out and fix. To me, it was worth it. The good did outweigh the bad. If you want to party in an all-inclusive resort, this is definitely a great option to go have some fun. Like I said, everybody there is to party and have a great time, and the beach is beautiful. Now, I do have a bonus tip for you. Do not book excursions on the beach. A lot of the excursions on the beach are either scams or overcharging. So it's definitely safer to book through the resort or one of the popular online travel sites, like TripAdvisor, for example. That's a safe route to go. I hope this information was helpful to you, and make sure to just do your research and see what type of resort you're looking to book. Do you want a romantic getaway in Punta Cana? This is definitely not it. So definitely just look at the different options and see what you want, and make sure to like and subscribe for our next videos. We have a lot more to come, and safe travels, everyone.